night the announcer called our team name up to the front, I was so shocked. I couldn't believe that we had done it. All I remember was the sound of muffled hands clapping, bright lights flashing in our faces, cameras everywhere, and people screaming. And I remember someone rushing our team up to the front and handing us this shiny trophy. And I looked down at it and I thought, how could this be? We actually won, we actually did it. When I was in 8th grade at my old school in California, we went to this basketball tournament in Keene, Texas at Southwestern for the annual Hoops Classic. I love basketball and I had been competing in basketball since 5th grade at my old school. And we played against other Seventh-day Adventist academies in California. But when our coach pulled us aside and told us that we were going to compete on a national level, we were so excited. But we had lots of training to do because we were at a major disadvantage. First off, because our school was really small and the other teams had twice as many teammates as we did. And there was only me and these 2 other girls that actually liked to play basketball, so we had to convince all the rest of the other girls to come join us so we could have a team. And also the fact that we were a junior academy when the other schools were a full academy. So that meant that our school went up to 10th grade, where the other schools went up to 12th grade. Despite knowing all of our disadvantages though, we decided that we wanted to go. So we trained hard. I remember after school, I would go grab my gym shoes, put them on, and just start shooting hoops. Our coach drilled us over and over, and there was so many days of rigorous training. We were jumping, running, shooting hoops over and over again, and it was really hard, but eventually we were done training and we were ready to go. So we hopped on a plane and flew to Texas. And when we got there, I remember that feeling of opening the gym door and looking inside and seeing this huge gym and stadium and all these other basketball teams, and you know that pit feeling in your stomach, that nervousness that just came over me. I was so scared. I looked at the other teams and the different players that we were going to be against, and I was so nervous because we looked so small and little compared to them. But once you start playing basketball and you just get in that mindset, okay, you're in the game, then all that nervousness just washes away, and all you can think in your head over and over again is, keep fighting, don't give up, you got this. I remember feeling those feelings when I was in this one game. I glanced up at the clock and it said 2 minutes left. And we were in offense. As the point guard, I had the ball and we were so exhausted. My head pounded with every dribble and I was sweating so hard, like water dripping from a tap. We were just all so tired and we wanted this game to end, but we knew that we had to keep pushing. Suddenly, time it felt like it unfroze. And I dashed across the court and I passed the ball to someone on my team. We passed the ball around and around, but we couldn't get close enough to the net. Finally, when someone passed the ball to me, I saw a break in the defense. I looked at the clock again and it said 60 seconds remaining. And I took the ball and I drove it to the hoop. And the swish of the net assured me that I had made it in. The buzzer sounded and the game was over, but we had lost. In fact, that wasn't the only game we lost at that tournament. We lost every single game at that event. We just simply couldn't keep up with the other players who were older and more experienced than us. So when our coach asked us to stay for the announcement ceremony, we really didn't want to. But she persuaded us, so we stayed and we watched as the announcer gave out the first and second place prize for the winning girls and guys team. I turned to leave when the announcer said, "Wait, hold on everyone, there's one more prize. This prize is the Spirit Award, and it goes to the team that had the best teamwork, showed Christ-like character on the court, and never gave up. The prize goes to Fountainview Academy." I remember screaming and running and jumping up and down. We were so excited that out of 58 other teams there, we had done it. We had won that award. The shot I had made before the end of the game didn't count. It didn't matter because we lost anyways. But in the end, we won something that was far better than a prize for our skill. It was an award for our character. And you know, heaven is a prize that is greater than any shiny trophy that you can win. But it isn't a game to be won because it isn't based on how well you perform. We all fall short, but it's by God's goodness that we are saved. It doesn't matter whether you're old or young, a fifth-generation Christian or a new convert. We all have the same shot of getting into heaven, and it's a prize that's attainable for anyone because it's based on God's grace. And when you know that, when you truly believe that in your heart, it's life-changing. Whether we win or lose at what life throws our way, we should love God, love others, and let our lives reflect Jesus. That's the shot that counts.